there, my name is Kelly Dale with Off the Beaded Path, and this is your Must Know Monday for Monday, December the 10th. If you need a really quick Christmas gift, I've got one for you today. This is a very simple pair of earrings that I'm going to show you how to make using memory wire. And the sizing on this memory wire is a 1 3/4 memory wire. This has 12 loops in the pack. So what this means is that you can make 6 pairs of earrings like I have in today. These are super quick and easy earrings. So let me show you what you're going to need. You're going to need the memory wire. I'm using 1 3/4. This is actually a bracelet, but this is the smallest bracelet one they have. So you can see it makes that size of a hoop. The next thing you're going to need is a pair of ear hooks, 4 jump rings. I'm using about a 5 or a 6 millimeter. And then I'm going to use 34 4mm bicones per earring. Okay, so if it depends on what you want. If you want multiple colors, you want one solid color, whatever you want. But I'm going to be using 34 beads on one. The only other thing you're going to need is a pair of memory wire cutters and a pair of round nose pliers. So let's get started. Here are the earrings that I'm going to show you, and here is the color that I'm going to do today, which is this one here. And these are so easy. The first thing you need to know, though, is about cutting your memory wire. The first thing, you never want to cut your memory wire with your regular cutters. The reason being is that you are going to destroy those cutters because this stuff is tough. So I'm actually going to be using this brand of cutter, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the memory wire down inside of my cutters. Now what I'm doing is my cut is going to be right here on this side, so right there where my finger is pointing is where that cut's going to be. So I've got the first loop laying over the pliers just a little bit so that when I cut it, I get a little bit of an overlay on each piece, and that's exactly what you want. Then it's just a matter of taking your round nose pliers, and you want to make a loop, a small loop. So I'm not going to come out too far on the pliers, and I'm just going to bend this wire into a loop, making sure that I have the loop closed. From this point, it's just threading your beads on. I found it quickest if I just kind of lay the wire parallel to the bead mat and pick the beads up this way. Because if I try to pick them up in my hands and then try and thread them on, I can only pick up so many at a time with my fingers and get them threaded on. And these are 4 millimeters, so it's a little bit easier to do it this way and a little quicker. So I'm going to keep going until I have my 34 beads on. I now have the 34 beads threaded onto the loop. So at this point, all I'm going to have to do is come to my little leftover piece that I have here, and I am just going to turn this as well, making sure that you get it completely closed. Okay, so this loop is a little bit smaller than this loop, and that's completely okay. If it drives you crazy, you can unroll this loop a little bit, then give yourself a little bit more room and then redo the thing. But to me, I really don't care, because all I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to take one jump ring. I'm going to open that ring, and I'm going to thread it through both of those loops. Then I'm going to close it. Then take another jump ring, and you can use smaller jump rings if you want to. I'm going to thread it through the jump ring that I just added. I'm going to thread my ear hook on there, and then I'm going to twist it. Twist it back closed. And what this does, by putting the 2 jump rings on there, that allows me to be able to have it to where it's going to lay straight on, the way it should on the earring. Now, I know somebody's going to ask, you can definitely put the ear hook in the 2 loops. You don't necessarily have to have the jump rings. The only problem with that's going to be, it's instead of being a very free moving earring like this, it's going to be very tight up against your ear. So here is the Dark Sapphire AB. This is the Hematite. And then here is the, I used rose and fuchsia on these earrings. So as you can see, they're very quick and very simple. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make these quick and easy crystal hoop earrings. Don't think of them just as Christmas gifts. Think of these also as really great quick earrings that you can make, like if you're getting ready for work or school or whatever, and you got a few crystals left over. Literally, these take you no time at all to make. So these are great, like, quick makes that you can just run out the door with and throw in your ear. We do have kits available for all 3 of the colors that I showed you today, as well as the memory wire. And all of this can be found at our website, which is offthebeadedpathbeadstore.com. Thank you for watching and have a great week. Bye-bye.